Hey guys, it's Blake. I wanted to talk to you about tomorrow's workout. So first thing you're gonna do is 3 rounds, 30 seconds slow air squats, 30 seconds Spider-Mans with a reach, 30 seconds down dogs. Then you're gonna get into 3 rounds of 20 seconds jumping jacks, 20-second regular pace air squats, and then 20 seconds mountain climbers. So 3 rounds of the first 3 movements, 3 rounds of the second 3 movements. So I'm gonna show you all 6 of those movements right now. First one is a slow air squat. You're gonna put your feet shoulder width apart, slight turnout of the toes, chest up, and I'm just focusing on being really tight. I wanna keep my knees out. I'm gonna keep my posture. I like to reach up just because it helps me stay nice and tall, okay? 30 seconds of those. Then you got your Spider-Man with the reach. So you're gonna go into the spider lunge, touch the elbow to the ground, and then reach overhead. And then we're gonna switch. Reach overhead, okay? Switch. You can also jump into that switch, okay? Next is your push-up, or your down dog. So you're just gonna get into your down dog position, paddle your feet, push your hips up to the sky, just really try to stretch those calves out, back of the legs, hamstrings, and kind of open up that overhead position, okay? After that, you have your jumping jacks, air squat with a jump, and then your mountain climber. So your jumping jacks, thumbs touch behind you, thumbs touch overhead, okay? 20 seconds. After that, you have your air squat with a jump. So you're gonna squat down, jump up, okay? Make sure that you're taking your time on the squat. If you have knee pain or anything like that, just do a slow squat. You don't really need to do the jump. And then the last movement is the mountain climber. So you're in this position, all the weight's in your hands, belly's tight. You wanna feel like your legs are floating. So you wanna get as much of the weight in your hands as possible. Keep the hips light and just keep compressing the belly and moving those feet back and forth, okay? I'll be back with the weightlifting portion next. All right guys, so next up is the weightlifting. It's a gymnastics weightlifting combination. You're gonna start with your 10 dumbbell floor presses, 15 toes to bar, and then 30 seconds of kettlebell or dumbbell glute bridge. So we're just gonna weight down the hips a little bit, give you a little bit of resistance. And so what I'm gonna show you first is the dumbbell floor press. I'm gonna use these weights here. I'm gonna start with the weights next to me, right next to my pockets. I'm gonna put a heavier weight, especially helps if I put the weight here. So kind of swing them up, get them onto your legs. Because once you lay down with a heavy weight, it might be too hard to do this motion right here, okay? So if they're already on your thighs, you can lay back and then go to your position. Once you're in this position, you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together, body up. You should have a nice good arch in your lower back. Belly's still tight though, okay? Flat feet on the floor. And you're gonna press up. 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1, up. Okay, nice and slow tempo. Really work. I'm contracting those muscles really well. Okay. Next is your toes to bar. So toes to bar on the floor with an anchor. And so this you can also do with the kettlebell. So if I had a heavier dumbbell, I would stick my dumbbells back here. Move this kettlebell out of the way. I would hold on to my dumbbells, and what I would do is come up and touch my toes to the handles of those dumbbells. So try to think about touching your heels to the ground, bringing your feet all the way back to touch your hands. Pretty challenging. It's a good scale for the toes to bar. And then the other way with the kettlebell, you would just lay that kettlebell down and then use this handle as your anchor, and then come back and touch your toes to the kettlebell, okay? Once you're done there, you have your 30-second kettlebell or dumbbell glute bridge. So you can sit your kettlebell on your hips, and then you can bridge up and hold. Slow down, bridge up, and hold. With the kettlebell or with the dumbbells, you can just sit them right here on your hips. Both of these are really good ways. This is a fun little workout. Definitely work the toes to the bar. If you don't have anything heavy enough to anchor your hands and you have something stationary, like I have a pole in the middle of my garage, I can hold on to that pole, swing my feet up and touch my feet to that. So a lot of garages will have like that support beam in the middle with that pole going down to the ground. So heavy dumbbells, kettlebell, or anything that's structure that you can hold on to will work for the toes to the bar. On the glute bridge, make sure your hips open up all the way. Make sure you're getting a really good squeeze in your glutes every single time. And this will be a good workout for you, all right? If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna come back with the Bergeron beat test next. Today's Metcon is a really nasty workout. I've done it a few times. It's one of those workouts that, you know, you're fighting against the clock to get as many reps as possible, and it just really challenges you mentally. So what it is every minute you have to complete 7, in this case, 7 single dumbbell goblet thrusters. You could also use 2 dumbbells that are lighter, or you can use a barbell, okay? But the 7 thrusters must be unbroken. Everything has to be fast and unbroken in this workout. So you're gonna do the 7 thrusters, the 7 alternating dumbbell power snatches, and then the 7 burpees. So this is a little bit different than the actual Bergeron beat test, but same concept. We're gonna do 7 reps, 7 reps, 7 reps every minute, and as long as you can complete that work within a minute, you do another minute. So you know, your goal is to get into the 9-10 rounds of this or something. The original version, I believe, is 7 thrusters, 7 pull-ups, and 7 burpees. And I think Matt Frazier did like 27 rounds or something crazy. I mean, it's just insane. So when you're scaling this workout, you want to make sure that you select weights that you can do unbroken. You want to make sure that you're doing your burpees quickly, and in this case, something that you can do your snatches quickly with as well. So don't let the weight be the thing that slows you down. Faster is harder, all right, in this case. And the longer you go, if you did 20 rounds with a 5-pound, 10-pound dumbbell, I think that would be an excellent workout. If you pick a 30-pound dumbbell and do 3 rounds, you're gonna be done in 3 minutes, and it's not gonna feel like you did much, all right? So try to go light, go fast today, because if you do that, you're gonna really experience what the beat test is all about. So first off, I'm gonna do the dumbbell thruster with a single dumbbell, right? So when we're doing the goblet thruster, I wanna hold that dumbbell here in the front rack position, squat, and press overhead, okay? With a bigger dumbbell, this is gonna fill up a little bit more space, and so for you bigger guys and stuff, that'll help you open up a little bit more. If you don't have a big dumbbell, let's say like I only have these 10s, right? I'm gonna hold both of them, and I'll do my thrusters with both, okay? Now at the top of your thruster, you wanna try to really lock out those arms, push the dumbbell up and back, lock the rib cage down, and then bring it back to the front rack, the goblet position, before you go into the next squat. As soon as I do those 7 thrusters, I'm gonna put my dumbbell on the ground, and I'm gonna do alternating dumbbell power snatch, okay? So I'm just gonna alternate 7 times. as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna hit the deck, do my burpees. Okay, it's gotta be quick. So before you start this beep test, do a round or two and time yourself. If it takes you 25 seconds, then that just goes to show you that you're capable of doing this quickly. And what you could do, there's two different strategies. If you're a really fast athlete and you have good endurance, you might try to bust out the round as quickly as possible and give yourself 35, 40 seconds of rest. If you're a little bit newer, or maybe there's a work movement that you struggle with a little bit, like the burpee, do your first two movements quickly, do your burpees, give yourself a few minutes of rest. You gotta find that kind of balance between what's gonna feel sustainable and what's gonna give you a little bit of rest. And that's a really tricky, it depends on the person. But you know, go fast and do your best. If you have any questions, let us know, and I'll definitely be looking for your feedback on this one. All right, see you guys. Hey guys, last thing, you got a 5 minute AMRAP with strict pull-ups. At the top of each minute, you're gonna do 7 dumbbell push-ups. So you're gonna do a push-up on your dumbbells. If you don't have a pull-up bar, you can scale this with a dumbbell row, double dumbbell row, or a pin lay row, okay? So I'm gonna pretend like I don't have a pull-up bar, even though I'm in the gym all alone, but hopefully you guys will be here soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my clock. The first minute, I'm not gonna do any pull-ups. I'm just gonna start with the rows. And then after that, when the clock hits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the 5 it'll be over, but 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm gonna drop and do 7 dumbbell push-ups. Okay, so the dumbbell row, I'm gonna be here, rowing. Okay, that's one option. The other option is the pin lay row. So you're gonna touch the ground and row, touch and row. Another option you could do is a row, here, a renegade row, okay? So I'm gonna just stay in this position, and I know 5 minutes is a long time, a minute is a long time, but you can stay in this position and you can take breaks. I'm gonna shake out, maybe I'll do 5 more, 6 more, shake out. When the clock hits 1, I'm just gonna hit 7 push-ups on top of my dumbbells. I realize like it's gonna be tough to maintain this for 5 minutes, but it's gonna be a good workout. So stay in your position, do as many rows as possible, and then at the top of each minute, do 7 push-ups, and just do your best. Rest is needed. Your goal is to get as many of those rows as possible, okay? Have fun with it, guys. For the rest of you, do as many strict pull-ups as you can. Good form, straight arms, pull all the way down, get that chin over the bar, all right? If you have any questions, let us know. Good luck.